Gas and electricity bills increased for millions of households across the country on New Year's Day after energy firms implemented the new off-gem price cap. The 5% increase will see annual costs for a typical dual-fuel household in Scotland, England and Wales rise by £94 from £1,834 to £1,928. From January 1 until March 31, 2024, the unit rate will be 29p/kWh for electricity and 7p/kWh for gas for a typical user paying by direct debit. The average daily standing charge will be £53 per day for electricity and £30 per day for gas. This amounts to around £303 over the year. Research by the team at New Homes Mate, a marketplace for new construction homes, found over half of Britons have been forced to cut back on energy usage, while nearly 8 million had to borrow money to pay their fuel bills last year. To help households heat their homes for less during the colder months, Sofia Wisniewska, housing expert and co-founder of New Homes Mate, has shared 5 not-so-obvious ways to save money on utility bills this winter. Exploit the laws of physics. Hot air naturally rises, while cold air naturally sinks. If you only heat the bedrooms on the higher floor, you will spend most of your day downstairs in the cold or pay a small fortune to heat every room. Instead, place a single heater on the first floor and let the warmth rise naturally, making your entire home toasty warm. If you're using an additional heater, and it's not attached to a wall, place it in an open space, such as a hall, and keep it facing away from walls to maintain proper airflow. Invest in a dehumidifier. Have you ever noticed your weather app shows 2 temperatures, what it is and what it feels like? Sophie explains this is because dry air requires less energy to heat, so in a dry climate, a lower temperature is perceived as warmer. She added, "Thankfully, you don't have to move to the desert to cut your utility bills, you just need a dehumidifier. This will extract excess moisture from the air in your home, making it feel warmer and more comfortable when the temperature drops." Not only will you save on heating, but dehumidifiers also prevent issues such as mold and condensation, so you won't have to spend money treating your walls after a winter with the heat on and windows shut. Make your windows energy efficient. Sophie explains the simple steps to stop heat leaking out of windows. First, apply an insulating barrier of heat-shrinking plastic window film, which will trap the warm air in and keep the cold air out. If there's still a chill finding its way inside, cover the window with some bubble wrap. It's a cheap layer of insulation that's easy to remove once the weather warms up. Finally, wrap it up with interior window coverings such as shutters, heavy curtains, or blinds, but make sure to throw them open during the day to let the sunlight in, which will naturally warm your home. Strategically rearrange your home furniture such as sofas and bookshelves placed against exterior walls act as insulation, creating a protective barrier that prevents warm air from escaping during the cold months. Opening up the center of your room will allow for better airflow, making it easier to cool once summer rolls around. Sophie says it's a simple, free solution that offers both comfort and cost savings by minimizing the workload on your heating and cooling systems, and, subsequently, on your bank account. Plug the gaps and holes. Inspect your doors and windows and seal any gaps with weather stripping or draft stoppers for those too big to plug. Once you're done, turn your attention to the electrical outlets and switches. For a few pounds, draft guards, small insulating pads that you can place behind outlets and switches on exterior walls, can stop the cold air from creeping in. While the impact of each individual outlet or switch may be small, collectively they can cost you a fortune in lost heat over time. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.